What's the best way to get people involved from the very first part of any presentation or training session? Well, if you've been in one of my workshops, you know how important a hook is. Supported by educational research, a hook, also called ideational scaffolding or advanced organizer, all sorts of fancy things, is simply a way to hook your listener's attention immediately. And the very worst thing you could do if you're starting a training session or presentation is introduce yourself and start launching into your credentials, because that won't hook the intrigue of those who are sitting in your room or your audience. So there are literally thousands of different types of hooks. You can make them up. I'm going to give you 3 that are never fail hooks. So write them down. The first is called a quickie quiz. It's simply 3 questions that you ask, but they should be in visual format as well, either projected or on a half sheet of paper that you pass out. That's my particular favorite one. There's some criteria for these questions. They should be somewhat controversial. They should cause emotion, either laughter, a groan, or a feeling of anxiety. And you should have people mark them true or false. And then continue through the course of your presentation or training session to respond to the issues that they bring up. This is especially good if you are teaching, quote, a dry subject, because that emotion that the quickie quiz brings is bound to make your listeners much more interested in what you have to say from the very beginning. Second type of powerful hook is simply to ask a question that demands a physical response. You could start this with, who here has, or by a show of hands, who has. Also never fail, but on the borderline of cliche-ish now because so many people are using it. Just know that it will always work. However, always use more than one of these who has types of questions. One slips away way too fast. A third type of really good kind of hook is visualization. This can start with imagine or remember, and you flesh out something that causes your listeners to feel an emotion that you want them to feel. So those 3 types of hooks, quickie quiz, ask a question, and visualization, you can use for the rest of your professional career. Just shake them around and think up interesting ways of using those to hook people in to the interest of your presentation or training. That's it for now. To increase motivation and interest, keep on watching these videos, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.